Hi, and now I'm on my laptop, and we're in the Silhouette Studio program, which you get free with the Cameo or Portrait, and you get 51 little cuts with the program, and then I've got all the ones I've downloaded using the subscription that the Silhouette America website offers, and there's some quite nice usable ones in the free collection that you get, but we're going to go into the ones that I have downloaded, and I've got some trying to come through, but I've lost the internet, so we're just going to go on to the other ones. And as you can see, I have quite a large collection, but nowhere near as much as some of the people out there in internet world, but you know, you get a bit of everything. And so the great thing about Silhouette is that a lot of the brands that you'll use paper also have things available that you can cut. For instance, if we go to Echo Park, they all come up, and so you've got things that will match their papers, and that, like, some really nice arrows and different files, which are great to add and match your paper that you've already purchased. So that's really handy to sort of get that consistent look without having to buy all your embellishments every time. So I've just decided I'm going to cut an arrow. So all I'm going to do is type up here that I want an arrow, and arrows are very in, so I have actually quite a few to choose from. And let's go with maybe this one here. So this has gone into the next part of the Silhouette program, which is put it onto my mat. Now I'm actually using a bigger mat. I'm cutting on 12 by 12. So if I had a piece of A4 paper that I wanted to cut, then obviously I'd do that, but I'm using a 12 by 12 piece of paper, so I just changed my mat size over here. So if we change that back, you can see it knows and shrinks it. So that's fine. Now obviously I don't need an arrow this big because that is quite large. And the great thing with using the mat is you could add multiple files to the one mat, so that you're cutting at once to save time and effort. So I'm just going to make that to about a 4-inch arrow, and just move it back out so it's nice and close to the top. And then basically all I need to do is then click on, I'm just going to go this sort of longer version, and send it to my Silhouette. Now with the Silhouette, because it cuts so many different types of paper and cardstock, and that you do need to just check that you've got your settings right. I've currently got mine on cardstock, but obviously if I decided I wanted to cut chipboard or vinyl or whatever, I would then go in and just check this, and then you have to change your cutting, your blade here. It changes as you click on different papers, because obviously they all have different thicknesses. So it tells you what you need to do. It is always good to have a wee play and also just test the paper before you cut a whole piece, just to make sure you get in a nice clean cut. So then I'm happy with that, so I'm going to just load my paper, which is just the mat here, and all I need to do is lift it up to the machine, put the arrows in line, and then hit on the little screen it says load cutting mat, hit the enter button, and it loads it into the right sort of spot, and then go back to my machine and hit cut. Now, having had a Cricut for a number of years, I was surprised at how noisy the Silhouette is. Can be a little bit off-putting at times, especially if it's cutting different shapes and that, but the great thing is it's so versatile, because you can use free internet files, or you can make your own files, or you can draw your own shapes and make new fonts and things like that. So it is very handy, so I don't mind the noise so much. It's quieter if I put the lid down, but I haven't for this, so you can sort of see it cutting, and then it will tell you when it's finished. Now you'll see down here I've actually cut the word hello, which I've just put on the sheet over here so you can see it. So look how clean and beautiful that cut is, and it does look really nice. So it will tell you now to, well, it doesn't like that, the light. It tells you to unload, so I'm just going to hit the enter button to unload it. And on hindsight, I probably shouldn't have picked black paper, and I'm just lifting that cardstock up, and There is my arrow. Two-handed would be easier, but I'm videoing this on my phone, so this has multiple layers inside my little arrow. So it is there. So I'm just going to pull that apart and stick it down on a piece of paper so you can see it, and I'll take a photo of that. But that's how easy the silhouette is really to cut and use.